Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be taking you through a quick walkthrough and demo of CTC's Abridged advice system. The system's set up in line with the new regulations that came in 1st of October to give customers an easy way to get through to the answer of no or maybe. Here I've logged in as a customer, and what happens is when you generate a lead, you can create a link for your customer to come in and complete their online fact find. They're greeted by some introduction to the process and the 4 steps that they'll need to take. They can then go on and complete their online fact find. Now this is one I've done earlier, so completed before. But if you see, they're kind of greeted by a friendly UI and an online kind of intelligent fact find. We start off by just asking them their personal details about their employment, health, date of birth, these sort of things. And then we start to pull through some data. So here we're pulling through ONS data about their expectation of life, what their chances are of longevity, and obviously with the 86 years is the age we're going to use when we project for drawdown later on in the cash flows. Then move through to step 2, which is priorities and future planning. We're asking them age of retirement, how certain they are. We're also then asking about their pension priorities, which is based on their attitude to pensions transfer risk set of questions. And then we'll play back the priorities to them. We then get to the crux of the abridged advice process, which is looking at their assets, investments, and their expected spending in retirement, which lets us know whether a transfer is really in their best interests. Starting with their current pensions, I won't go through it all, but you can see we're capturing all details about their holistic wealth and planning and how much money they're going to need in retirement. If you look in here under spending plans, you see that we're asking them about their essential spending, optional spending, and any additional pieces. We found that some people have trouble answering these questions, so in the background we put a detailed budget planner in for them, which again pulls in ONS data around the average spending for their income type, and then they can adjust those numbers and pre-populate them back into the process. After then completing their attitude to risk questions, the final step for them here is just to book in an appointment with their financial advisor. Here they're just putting in their number, saying when's a good time for them, but we can also do integrations direct with a calendar input such as Calendly. Now, when you log in as an advisor, you're going to see all the cases that have been assigned to you and what stage that person's at in their process. So I'll just go through and find one that is complete. Here we go. So then I can go in there and I can see details about that member. I can actually log in and see their form, everything they've completed. And if they're having trouble completing the online fact find, then I can go in and do it with them, perhaps over a Skype call. You can also download the data, and then you as the advisor or PTS can then see the report that's been generated for them. Now, you'll see the report is generated in Microsoft Word. That's done because you really need to edit it and review it. You're the advisor, so you're responsible for giving the advice. So we generate this in the advice firm's branding and their color. And then you'll see we're summarizing what's happened. So summarizing what they've put into the fact find, including their priorities and their wealth. We're pulling through some of that mortality data and also some of the cash flows of their income versus expenditure. And then we're going through to the advantages and disadvantages of transfer. So in terms of Abridged, we're showing unable to make a formal recommendation. We talk about Abridged and we give them a no or a transfer may be in your best interests. And then we give it disadvantages and advantages that are really personalized to what the customer has put into their process. And those will be around their priorities, what their expenditure is, and whether it's right for them. So you're getting a real idea of why you've got a no or a maybe in this case. So what we're trying to do is so you as the advisor can really just pick up this report, have a 30-minute call with your customer, and then either say no to them in a kind way or move them on to the full advice process. I hope you thought that was useful, and we'll be very happy to go through in any more detail with you. Thank you.